Hey everyone, Coach Ramsey here, and we are doing the fun part of the lesson, which is the pop-up. This is the actual surfing part, so getting up on the board and surfing a wave. That's what we're going over right now. Now, before we do that, I want you to grab a towel, and you see here I grabbed a piece of string. You can use a shoelace, anything that's long. You can even use a piece of tape. But I tape both ends so it stays right down the middle, okay? That's what we're gonna call, called a stringer. And there's vocab terms for you so you can look at them before you watch the video. And I'm sure you'll see them beforehand. Now, our first thing we're gonna do is start standing up, all right? So start standing up. The reason I do this is because it makes a lot more sense when we start standing up and then go from the bottom, from laying down to standing up, all right? So our back foot is going to usually be our dominant foot. So right now I am goofy. The nose of the board is here, the tail of the board is here. My back foot is my left foot, and that is my dominant foot. Now sometimes people are not, their back foot is not their dominant foot. So this stance where you're with your right foot back is regular, all right? And it's okay, whatever you feel comfortable doing, so just stand either here or here, and kind of just feel what feels more comfortable for you, all right? Everyone's a little bit different. Now, once we get onto the board, we stand over the stringer. Now, if you look, my feet are not towards this edge of the board or this edge of the board. These two edges of the board are called the rails of the board. So this is a rail, this is a rail. Now, if you look at my foot, this stringer, this line that goes down the middle of the board, and most surfboards have that, it's coming right through the middle of my foot. That's how you know you are in the perfect pop-up position, all right? Now, look at my feet and my legs. They're straightened out. This is what I call a scarecrow. And when you're beginning, a lot of times you will get in this position. However, this is very counterintuitive and you will fall if you lock out like this, all right? So what we wanna do, just like when you're ready position for other sports, drop the knees a little bit. You wanna have your weight centered, shoulder width apart, and you want to look over your right shoulder or left shoulder, vice versa, whichever way you are starting. So it's either over your right shoulder if your left foot is back. Oh, my surfboard just got messed up. Or right foot. All right, and we're looking over the shoulder. Now, once we're here, I'm gonna put this back real quick. So once we got our surfboard, we got the pop, we're at the top, we already stood up. Now we got to put it all together from the paddle to getting up, all right? So, starting off, I always have my toes on the end of the board. So this towel's a little bit short. My surfboard usually be a little bit longer, but this works. So we're in here, starting position for always toes to tail. That's a cue, toes to tail, okay? If you are too far up, you will go over the nose. If you are too far back, the nose is gonna go up and you are not gonna go anywhere. So make sure toes are on the tail. Now, our hands, when we go to pop up, are gonna be inside, all right? And a paddle is in opposition. So arm out in front, pull back, and throw out the other one, all right? And as you do this, you want to get deep strokes. You do not need to go super frantic and super fast. Just very smooth and steady. Our hands to go to do the pop-up. This is what I call chicken wings. You can flap them if you want, just don't fly away, all right? So you got your feet in here. You're gonna go into a push-up position. Now from there, you're gonna think back foot, front foot, back foot, front foot. So for me, it's my left foot. So I'm gonna throw my left foot up, back foot, front foot. And now look at where I'm at. Looking over the shoulder, all right? We got the drop of the knees. Now look at where my feet are at. They're right in the middle of my surfboard. That is where you wanna be. Now I'm gonna do it for anyone that is irregular. Their right foot is their back foot. I'll show you how this looks. We're down here again. We're paddling, arms inside, and we're up. Back foot, front foot, all right? We're looking straight ahead. Now, a lot of times, once you're up, you will see people look at their toes because they're worried about their toes. Don't worry about your toes. You're either gonna land in the right spot or the wrong spot and you're gonna fall. but that's okay. Falling is part of surfing, all right? We call that a wipeout, but it's all good, all right? So that is the pop-up. I want you to now, it's your turn to practice on your own. So get down. Remember, first step, toes to the tail, hands inside. You can start paddling and the wave's coming. Hands go inside. You feel yourself in the wave and you are going to stand up with a push-up, back foot, front foot. All right, knees are bent. We're looking over that shoulder.